Hello, and welcome to Silken Slumber. I'm so glad you're here. Follow the channel to join us for every new story. I hope you're settled in somewhere cozy and ready to unwind. Now, let the story begin. The Mossy Path to the Singing Stones. The rain has just ended. In the quiet that follows, each sound is gentle and clear. The soft tap of the last few drops falling from high branches, the slow sigh of the forest as it breathes out a cool, clean mist. You stand at the edge of an ancient wood where a narrow path invites you inward. It isn't a path of gravel or dirt, but one of deep, living moss. A ribbon of soft green that disappears into the shadows of the tall, quiet trees. The air smells of damp earth, of wet bark, and the clean scent of pine needles washed new. There is no hurry here. The path has waited for a very long time, and it will wait for you. With a soft, slow breath, you take the first step. The moss gives slightly under your feet, like a thick, plush carpet laid down just for you. It cushions your every movement, silencing your footfalls until the only sound is the gentle whisper of your own breathing and the slow drip of water from leaf to leaf. As the path cushions your feet, you feel the day's worries softening with each step, becoming as quiet as your movements. The canopy of the forest closes gently above you, filtering the gray afternoon light into a soft, gentle glow. Everything is bathed in many shades of green and brown, the deep green of the ferns, the pale green of new moss, the rich, dark brown of the tree trunks. The path meanders, not in a hurry to get anywhere, but simply enjoying the journey. It winds around the broad roots of an old oak, roots that are themselves cloaked in moss, so thick they look like sleeping animals covered in soft green fur. You run your hand over the surface, and it feels cool and damp, softer than you can imagine. Tiny droplets of water cling to the moss, each one a perfect tiny bead holding a reflection of the forest canopy. You notice the little things here. A single red leaf lying on the green path, a snail making its slow and patient way across a fallen log. There is no need to focus on the details, only to notice the gentle, quiet life of the forest unfolding around you. The air is so still, yet so alive. You can feel the deep peace of the place settling over you, a comfortable quiet that sinks into your bones. You take a slow, deep breath, and the scent of the forest fills your lungs, a scent of life, of age, of deep, undisturbed rest. The path leads you onward, deeper into the heart of the woods. The trees stand like patient guardians, their bark patterned with lichens in shades of silver green and pale gray. Sunlight, trying to find its way through the leaves, appears in soft, hazy beams, illuminating the mist that hangs in the air and making tiny dust motes drift like golden sparks in the still air. For a time, you simply walk, enveloped in a silence that feels ancient and complete. It is not an empty silence, but a full one, weighted with the centuries of peace these woods have known. It is the quiet of things growing without effort, of time passing without urgency. In this deep stillness, you can feel your own thoughts begin to settle. The inner chatter of the day fading away, replaced by the simple, profound quiet of the forest. Your breath is easy and slow, finding a natural rhythm with the peaceful world around you. This silence is a gift, a soft blanket for a tired mind. You come to a small clearing where a stream trickles through. The water is so clear you can see every smooth gray stone on its bed. The path doesn't stop, but instead becomes a series of flat, mossy stepping stones that lead you across. You step from one to the next, and the sound of the water is a gentle, melodic murmur, a constant, soothing sound that has been playing here for centuries. On the other side of the stream, you pause, listening to its quiet music. A soft shimmer of blue catches your eye, and you see a dragonfly with delicate, transparent wings resting on a fern frond. It sits perfectly still, and you watch it, sharing a moment of perfect, silent stillness. As you continue on your way, a new sensation begins to reach you. It is not quite a sound at first, but more of a feeling within the quiet itself. You notice that the deep silence seems to have a gentle resonance to it, a low background hum that is almost too subtle to hear. It is faint, almost imperceptible, like the feeling of a distant, contented purr. You pause, closing your eyes to focus on it. It seems to be carried on the gentle breeze that now stirs the leaves overhead. It is a hum, a deep and harmonious note that feels ancient and profoundly peaceful. It calls to you, not with urgency, but with a gentle, reassuring invitation. Curiosity, soft and unhurried, guides you forward. The path begins to ascend in a slow, gentle slope. The trees here seem even older, their branches draped in long, trailing curtains of moss that sway gently in the breeze. The hum grows stronger with every step you take. It is no longer just a feeling in the quiet, but a sound that fills the air, a chord of such deep and soothing resonance that it seems to calm the very air around you. It is a sound that unwinds tension, a sound that says all is well, all is safe. You feel your shoulders relax, your breath deepening in time with the low, steady pulse of the hum. The forest begins to thin, and you see a different quality of light ahead. The path widens, leading you toward a natural clearing, circular and perfect, as if drawn by a gentle hand. And there, in the center of the clearing, you see them, a circle of great ancient stones standing against the sky. They are weathered by long ages of wind and rain, their surfaces etched with the slow passage of time. But what is most remarkable is that they are covered, from base to crown, in a thick, continuous blanket of the same soft moss that carpets the path, making them look ancient and gentle and alive. You step into the circle, and the sound envelops you completely. The wind, flowing through the gaps between the stones, is what creates the resonance. Each stone seems to have its own note, and together they create a shifting, living harmony, a deep, cellular hum that is both heard with your ears and felt as a gentle stillness in your body. It is the sound of deep peace, of the earth itself breathing a long, slow, contented sigh. You walk toward the center of the circle and place a hand on one of the great stones. The moss is cool and plush beneath your palm, and the vibration is a steady, calming pulse that seems to quiet everything it touches. You spend a few unhurried moments just being in this place. The air within the circle feels calm and protected. You look up, and the gray sky is visible between the tops of the great stones, softened by the coming evening. The light is gentle, with no sharp edges. You walk to another stone and notice the way the moss grows in thick cushions over its weathered surface, softening its ancient form. There is no need to do anything, no need to think of anything, but simply to be here, held in this circle of sound and stone and softness. The hum of the stones is more than just a sound. It feels like a message of permanence. It speaks of a world that continues on, peacefully and steadily, without any need for your effort or worry. It is the sound of ancient rhythms, of seasons turning and the earth breathing. It's a reassurance that you can let go, that you can release your hold, and that everything will be all right. The sound asks for nothing, but offers a deep and abiding sense of safety. You find a comfortable spot at the base of the largest stone, leaning your back against its mossy surface. The stone feels solid and dependable, a comforting presence. You close your eyes and just listen. The hum washes over you in gentle waves. It is not a monotonous sound, but one that is constantly changing as the breeze shifts and moves. Sometimes it is a low, deep note, a foundation of pure peace. At other times, softer notes weave through it, a quiet harmony that soothes the mind. There are no thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow, only the gentle, resonant now. With a long, slow exhale, you let the full weight of your body rest against the stone. It feels as if you are releasing not just physical weight, but the weight of the entire day. You feel it sinking away from you, absorbed by the great stone and the deep earth beneath it, carried away by the gentle humming sound. Each breath you take feels deeper, slower, more nourishing. You feel the cool, soft moss against your back as you breathe in the clean forest air, letting the soothing resonance of the stones wash over you completely. Every part of you is letting go. The sound seems to be smoothing out any last traces of tension, replacing them with a deep and profound tranquility. Your breathing is slow and even, rising and falling in perfect rhythm with the ancient music of the earth. The light in the clearing continues to soften as the afternoon fades, turning the sky into a soft canvas of pale gray and lavender. The humming of the stones continues, a lullaby that has been sung for ages, for anyone who walks the mossy path and is willing to listen. Held safely within this circle of humming stones, you feel a sense of belonging, a connection to this quiet, peaceful place. The world outside the forest fades away, becoming distant and unimportant. Here, there is only the gentle hum, the soft moss, and the feeling of being completely at rest. The gentle vibration of the stone behind you is a comforting anchor, grounding you in this moment of perfect peace. And as you rest there, cradled by sound and stillness, you feel a gentle heaviness in your limbs, a pleasant warmth spreading through you, as the song of the stones guides you softly, gently, into a deep and peaceful sleep. And with that, our story for tonight comes to its gentle close. If you enjoyed our time together, a follow or subscription helps new listeners find us. and ensures you'll be here for our next story. May your sleep be peaceful and your dreams be sweet. Good night from Silk and Slumber.